Hi, I'm Mia Barker, and I am in the Business Communication 301 class with Dr. Ward this semester, and this is our final paper. My partners are Summer and Jessica. We chose to do a futuristic approach to business communication for our final paper. I did the introduction and then chose 2 questions to go along with that. Social media has definitely changed technology forever, and it definitely has its advantages, which is something that I described in my 2 questions. My first question was, what's the advantage to using social media sites in a business setting? There were lots of advantages throughout all the sources that I found. The first advantage was that it's very low cost to use social media sites rather than traditional methods. The low cost means that companies can create accounts on Facebook, on Twitter, on Google+, you name it, and they can create those accounts for free, and they can connect with millions of their customers throughout the world, rather than using the traditional method, and it could cost them lots of money. They have to send out flyers, anything like that. So the low cost is a definite advantage. The next 2 advantages that I found were unlimited access and simplicity, and they kind of ran together. Unlimited access basically means that it's accessible to anyone, anywhere, at any time. It's a huge advantage to companies that have maybe buildings in different sites. One might be in the United States, one might be in China, for example. And that unlimited access means that maybe China can get on at 3 a.m. and look at a video that the U.S. posted the day before. So unlimited access is a definite advantage. When talking about simplicity, that's kind of self-explanatory. Simplicity basically means that it's easy to be trained, and anyone can be trained to use the internet. And anybody with an internet connection can get on and use those social media sites, and it's just so much easier than the traditional methods. The third advantage is probably one of the most important, and that's contact building or customer building. The ability to build relationships for companies is something that should be first and foremost, because customers basically make or break a corporation. And also with contact building, whether you're using Facebook or Twitter or stumble upon any one of those, everything's on real time, which means everything's live. If a customer wants to put their feedback on something, the business can find that out right away. So real time is something that is a definite advantage. And the fourth advantage that I found deals with measurability. Companies can basically track their stats, so to speak. They can determine if they are succeeding or failing, if they're doing right or wrong. So being able to measure their progress is something that's a real advantage. Okay, and then the second question that I did was, how has social media changed the idea of modern business? And I found a few things to go along with that. The first was the ability to attract fans and followers. And that's something that's huge for business, because every business wants customers. And customers are able to either follow, if we're talking about Twitter, or like, if we're talking about Facebook, a company that has created an account with one of those. And it's so easy for customers to do that and to keep up with everything. And most customers are very loyal to their companies. And companies can see how many followers they have, or see how many people have liked their page, and that can determine if they are succeeding or failing. The second is immediate access to customers. That means that businesses can post sales, post ads, post events, post upcoming type things, and their customers can immediately see that. And like I said earlier, real time is a definite advantage. The third way that social media has changed business is their interaction with customers. Used to be maybe a customer would have to go into the actual building and talk with someone. And now they can just log onto their computer at home and interact with their business. And it's so much easier, and it saves so much time. And customers like the idea that they can deal with real people, so to speak, rather than like money-hungry corporations. It gives a very, very like small business. And the fourth way is through free marketing, which is something that businesses have a definite advantage on social media sites. It saves time, it saves money, rather than doing the traditional way of marketing where they send out letters or flyers or post on a bulletin board. Doing it on the internet is so much easier. And the last way is through data analysis, which basically means that businesses can check their comments and their posts. They can do that anytime, and they can basically tell whether they're doing right or they're doing wrong. A source I found also said that some companies actually hire media analysts to see what's going right and what's going wrong in their business, and they can, if something's going right, then they'll keep doing that and proceeding with that. If something's going wrong, they can change it and make it better. So that was my part of the paper. Thank you.